friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current realizations for you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, pile number two. Pile number one is the Light Seers Tarot, and pile number two is the Pulp Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. For those of you who chose the Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. Their current realizations for you. Okay, let's get into that. Pile one's person's current realizations for pile one, please. We have Death and Rebirth, Six of Swords, Magician. I also have your Oracle cards. We have Dreams. We have I Am Manifesting, interesting with the Magician coming out. We have 3333, Ascended, Unfolding, Respect Others' Boundaries, and External Influence. Okay. So there's definitely some kind of conflict between the two of you happening at this point in time. Either you are in no contact, or maybe there's been an argument, or I think that both of you are just going through very difficult energies at this point in time. If things are okay between the two of you, I do not think that this is your pile, because it's very strong energies of something not being right, something not being aligned in your connection at this point in time, all right? But your person is very, very well aware that things have been disconnected between the two of you for quite some time now. And frankly, at one point, your person didn't understand why this was happening, what was going on between the two of you. But at the same time, today, I think that there is a deep realization of why things are unfolding the way that they are. Your person is understanding that there is a purpose to what both of you are going through. So if both of you are struggling with conflicts between each other, then your person is understanding that this is meant for certain aspects of maybe your behavioral traits, your thoughts, your feelings, to kind of be let go from the two of you, not just one person, but from the two of you, to kind of come together in a more healthy way. Now, if it is external influence, which I am seeing that it could also be external influence that is influencing the energy between the two of you, it looks like it has been pushing your person to let go of certain things that are no longer serving them. Maybe your person is stepping into a different stage of this connection with you, and there are certain things that your person has to let go. Maybe it could be their fear, it could be their ego, it could be even third-party energies. Doesn't have to be a person, it could be even their work, maybe some aspects of their work, like maybe if your person was a workaholic at one point in time. So now they have to kind of include you in their life, right? They have to prioritize you as well, this connection. And so it would mean learning how to delegate work instead of always taking on every single work for themselves. So this is just an example, but take that as it resonates. There's definitely some kind of, your person is understanding that there are certain aspects of their life that are no longer serving the health of this connection. There's something about this connection in particular, like it really, really means a lot to your person, pile one. But the conflict between the two of you, your person is understanding that there's a reason why both of you are going through what you're going through. And it's because both of you need to become a version of yourselves that can handle the long-term aspects of this connection, or that can handle the evolution of this connection. And your person's really understanding that since the beginning of this connection to where both of you are at right now, there has been an evolution of both of you. And at each stage where there has been difficult energies between the two of you, both of you have overcome it, and you've become a version of yourselves to handle the next stage of the connection. So your person's trusting that whatever difficult energies that are surrounding both of you at this point in time, it is meant to happen so that both of you can shift your energies to align better for the next stage of this connection. So there's definitely like with the death and rebirth and the magician over here, I mean, this is very, very powerful energies coming through, and the realizations are that powerful within your person as well. And they do understand, I mean, manifesting over here as well, your person's understanding that there is a reason why you're going through what you're going through. And I think that at one point they were constantly frustrated with why there was so much of these difficult energies, but now your person's making peace with those difficult energies, because it's kind of coming from a place of, okay, well, I know why this is happening, and I can't hold it against, my person, that's you. I can't hold it against myself. We are meant to go through this tough time together and become a version of ourselves that can be healthy towards each other, or that can evolve with this connection. So there's something about your person understanding the reasons why you're going through what you're going through, and they're also kind of understanding that for both of you to kind of achieve your united dream of whatever you want this connection to be. It's not just your person, it's like I'm seeing the plural in dreams. So it's like both of your dreams together. If both of you really want to see it through, then you have to become a version of yourselves that can not only achieve that, but that can sustain it long term as well, right? And so your person is understanding that whatever both of you are going through right now, it is to lead you to that point, that version of yourselves. And so even if this is no contact, or both of you are in contact and this is just a difficult period, your person is making peace with the difficult energies. And it's more so, it's yes, looking for a solution to the problem, but it's also about understanding, all right, well, what is the version of ourselves that we need to get into? Your person's thinking more in that energies. How do we handle the situation? What do I need to let go in order to become this version of myself that I need to? What is it that both of us have to work together with? So their current realizations towards this connection, and you in particular, Palwan, is very, very deep. It's also very, very powerful, because they're realizing that there needs to be a transformation within themselves, within you and this connection, and it looks like they're ready for it. Whatever those thoughts are, it looks like your person's very, very ready, because they know that it is only through that transformation that both of you are going to come out of this difficult energy. They kind of feel like it's not going to happen on its own, and there's a reason, there's a purpose for why both of you are going through this. I would not be surprised if your person, I mean, we have masters are guiding you, trust their wisdom. I would not be surprised if your person is actually looking for guidance, or they have received this understanding through some guidance. For some of you, it could be spiritual leaders in that they trust or they have faith in. For others of you, it could be their own higher self coming through as well. Like, because we have I am manifesting over here, I do feel that there is definitely some kind of either divine guidance that's coming through that your person has been receptive, or your person might be seeking outside counsel. This is definitely more spiritual in their understanding of what both of you are going through. And I do see for some of them, they could be like looking to their elders for kind of guidance about this, like someone who's been through, maybe someone that they respect or look up to, who have been through like a relationship, or who have a deeper understanding of how relationships work, yeah, it could also be them. But there's definitely some kind of guidance that has come through for your person. This is not something that your person has understood on their own. It's kind of like they kind of gave a spark to your person, and then your person has kind of taken a very, very deep dive, because I think that your person was really struggling to understand why both of you were going through what you're going through, because on paper it seems like, you know, everything should be a bed of roses between the two of you, but why are there so many struggles? Like, why are there so many external influences that have been affecting us, so on and so forth? I feel like all of these questions were really, really bubbling within your person, and they have definitely sought some kind of help about this. And it's kind of like they've received that help, but then your person has also built on that understanding as well. With respect to others' boundaries over here, I think that your person is understanding that both of you, you know, there is work to be done on both of your ends. It's not just they can't blame you, you can't blame them. I mean, it's an evolution of both of you, and your person understands that that is your journey. Like, that is your journey that you are meant to have, and they too are meant to evolve as well. Like, they can't interfere with your process, you can't interfere with their process, and it has to be, you know, both of you on your separate journeys, but at the same time evolving and working together, you know. So it's kind of that understanding that your person is having. It's like two railway tracks, you know, that's the image that's coming to my mind, like two railway tracks. It's going, you know, this one's going on its own, this one's going on its own, but together they are joined at every stage. They are together, they are evolving together, they're moving forward together. And your person is understanding that growth, your lessons, whatever you need to go through to get to step into that version of yourselves, yes, absolutely, you need to do your work and they need to do their work. But at the same time, there also needs to be this connecting energy between the two of you, while both of you respect each other's boundaries or each other's individual healing journeys as well. All right, I feel like getting one card just to kind of summarize the overall energies, but I think that your person it's very, very clear what your person is going through. And in a way, they are kind of stepping into very powerful energies. We do have the Magician coming out, yes. So definitely some pause energy. I think that this is a little bit more to do with them respecting your space at this point in time, and them also taking the space to figure out what needs to happen next. What are the lessons that both of you are meant to learn at this point in time? How can both of you evolve? How can both of you come together in a way that is aligned? And I think that there is, see, with 3-3 coming over here, I am thinking of, you know, like being with you, you know, understanding that this has to be work that both of you are doing together. That is like I'm getting a lot of like 3 of Pentacle energy coming through in your reading as well. So your person understands that this is work to be done by the both of you, but also they understand that it is their individual journey at this point, and it is your individual journey, and they can't interfere with yours, you can't interfere with them, but at the same time, both of you can be there for each other, you can support each other. The King of Wands wanted to come out in your reading, so yes, your person's very, very clear about this. I think that they've thought very, very logically about this whole situation. Like, even if they've kind of had a deeper understanding about the spiritual aspects of why you're going through what you're going through, I think that your person might just be a very logical and very analytical person. So whatever spiritual knowledge that they've gained, they've kind of, in order to accept that, in order to kind of merge their understanding of it, your person has also kind of added their own analytical thoughts and their own logical thoughts. Nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that it is just your person's process, if I want to say so. It seems like your person's very, very sure. Their current realizations are that they're willing to do the inner work. They're willing to do what it takes to evolve. And it looks like right now they're just strategizing on how to go about this next. There is a lot of action-oriented energy in your reading, but there is also pause energy coming through, because I think that in this death and rebirth, there is a significant transformation that's happening within your person. There is a significant transformation happening within you, but I am seeing that it is going to lead to very, very stable opportunity for both of you to not stable opportunity, but it's going to be an opportunity for both of you to be stable together. All right, and it looks like that's where both of you are headed, at least in the minds of your person, and that's where they know that both of you have like a common goal to get to. and they know that this is the process to get to that point. All right, so that is their current realizations. Let's kind of get into one advice for you, pile one advice for pile one, please. One advice for pile one. Yes, strategy. There is a lot. I do feel that this is mutual energies as well. I think that your person has been planning. I think that there is a little bit of planning that needs to go on your end as well. There needs to be some analysis of, all right, well, what is the transformation that I need to make? I really feel this is so indicative. I'm just pausing because I usually put like 3 cards over here, right? This was empty, but then I felt like putting it here, but it also aligns very well with you. So I feel like it is not just advice for you, but it is also what your person is doing at this point in time. So it looks like for this transformation to happen on your end, there needs to be some planning, there needs to be some analysis, there needs to be some thought process, you know, you dedicating some time to think about, all right, well, what are the lessons that I'm meant to learn to step into a version of myself that can handle the evolution of this connection, or that can sustain the long term of this connection. So it looks like there's a little bit of thinking on your end. It looks like there is a significant transformation that is meant to happen on your end. Take your time with it. Pile one, there is no rush, all right? Take your time with it. Truly understand the transformation that is meant to happen. Allow that transformation to happen as well. The more you resist it, I think that the more there will be internal chaos. But the moment you surrender to it, the moment you say, you accept that, all right, this is happening for me and not to me, or this is happening for us and not to us, I think that you too will flow with that energies. Yes, it's going to be painful. Like death and rebirth, transformations are always hard. It's always very, very difficult because you're letting go of a part of you that you probably were attached to, or it was part of your comfort zone. That is the reason why making that shift is always difficult. But it would be helpful if you just trusted that it is leading you to where you want to go to and where your person wants to go to as well. All right, pile one? Okay, that is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile one, take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose the Pulp Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? But before we get into the reading, let's take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2, their current realizations for you, for this connection. Let's take a look, alright? Pile 2's person's current realizations for Pile 2, please. Pile 2's person's current realizations for Pile 2, please. We have the Moon, Page of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Okay, I also have your Oracle cards, so let's take a look at that. We have Misunderstanding, we have I Am Dependable, we have 3636 with Peace, we have we have Focus on Solutions, Not Problems, and we have Cuddle Time. Okay. All right. Your person, okay, their current realizations are that, first off, they do see something deeper between the two of you, but at the same time, I don't think that your person is communicating that with you. I think that they are kind of keeping it all within themselves, and they're realizing that by keeping it all within themselves, it's actually causing more problems than it is like the way that I'm seeing it is, if they were to just express themselves, things would actually be really, really smooth between the two of you. If they would just tell you even just the slightest bit of what's going on within themselves, I think that things are going to be so smooth. There's going to be so much of peace between the two of you. But because they have not been doing that, I think that it is leading to a lot of misunderstanding between the two of you. I think that you might be taking their silence or their lack of, effective communication, I guess I would say. Their lack of effective communication as maybe that they're not interested, or maybe that they don't want you or this connection as much as you want them or not. And they're realizing that all of these misunderstandings that are coming up, it is actually because of them. It's got nothing to do with you. And they're understanding that if roles were reversed, they too would be misunderstanding your, like if you behaved the way that they did, they too would be kind of misunderstanding the situation. They too would feel neglected, would feel abandoned, and your person's understanding that in order to have this peace between the two of you, they really, really need to at least communicate or show you with their actions. And because I think verbal communication might be very, very difficult for your person, I think that's just in their nature. No judgment of here, that's just who they are. I think that they want to start showing you more with their actions. And that seems to be their current realizations. They're realizing that if they were to kind of keep all of their feelings to themselves and not really show you anything, yes, it's understandable why you would be upset. It's understandable why you would think that they don't feel the same way. It's understandable why you would want to move on from this connection, or why you wouldn't want to choose this connection. There's something about like I am dependable coming through. I think that your person wants to tell with the Page of Pentacles as well. It's kind of like, yes, you can depend on me to show you through my actions, because I think that maybe you might have kind of given an ultimatum to this person. You might have let them know that you are planning to walk away. You could have also let them know that, this is not what you deserve. This is less than what you deserve. And you could be getting ready to walk away. I am getting walking away energies. I am also getting that you've brought this up not just once, but multiple times to your person, that you really want them to start showing up more. And it's not that your person doesn't feel that way, because we have got the moon over here. Got cuddle time over here as well, and I got 9 of Cups as well. So it's not that they don't feel, they do feel that you are their source of happiness. They do feel that things between the two of you, it's so sweet, it's so cute, and there's just a lot of joy in the time that both of you spend together. I wouldn't go as far to say love, because I don't know if your person is there yet, or maybe they're just so like a varied energies coming through, but I don't feel like saying love at this point in time. It feels too much to say love, so maybe your person's not ready for acknowledging that. But there's definitely feelings over here. There's definitely wanting, a progression in this connection. They definitely want more from this connection and more from you as well. But at the same time, they know that they have to be the ones to contribute as well. They can't just keep everything within themselves, because by keeping all their feelings, their thoughts, and not even taking action, well, the only person that they're hurting is themselves. Like, yes, they're hurting you as well in the process, but they're hurting themselves, because what they want and how they're acting is so completely different. And so your person's kind of understanding this. They're kind of understanding that the problem is not with you, but the problem is actually with them, and they need to focus on the solution. The solution is that they start actually showing with their actions. They start stepping up, and it could be that you've asked them, like, do this, or help me with this, or if you feel this way, then try doing this. I would expect someone who feels this way about me to do this. So for some of you, it could be as simple as calling you more often, or checking in with you more often. Something to do with actions that it looks like you've set an expectation, or you've set a boundary, and your person is understanding that the way that they've been showing up until now, yeah, they can't show up that way, and they need to change. They need to become someone you can depend on, and you can trust that, yes, this person does feel something for me. This person does want to be with me as well. With the other energies coming through, we have King of Swords over here, Emperor energy coming through, and the Two of Cups. There are feelings, Pal 2. If you were called to Pal 1, I said Pal 1, but if you were called to Pal 1, I would say check it out. The energies are, it's same but different. I think that in that there is more of mutual transformation going on, but in this it is more that your person's taking on the the entire responsibility of that shift. But if you feel called to pile one, I would say check that out. There could be messages for you, because I don't believe in coincidences, and I said pile one, and the reason why I said pile one is because the King of Swords came in pile one. All right, okay, so pile two. But if you weren't called to, don't worry about it. There's still plenty of messages coming through for you over here. Okay, so where was I? Yes. All right. So with respect to the King of Swords coming out, your person is also understanding that they need to communicate. They really, really need to learn how to communicate. Either in the past, your person might have been in relationships where maybe it was so casual that your person didn't really care about what to say or what to do. But I think that there is a difference in this connection, and your person knows that they need to step up to the level of this connection if they want this to succeed, or if they want to be with you, because there are feelings. Your person does want to be with you. You make them very happy. I think that there is a lot of there's a very, very healthy balance of physical intimacy as well as emotional intimacy between the two of you, and your person respects that. Your person understands that, and they understand that something like this is rare, and in order to hold on to something as beautiful as this connection, they need to step up. All right, so the big energy or the big current realization that's happening with your person at this point in time is stepping up. And I feel like with 9 coming out over here, I think that there is an ending of sorts within your person. Like this energy of them not wanting to show their emotions, them not wanting to step up, basically. I mean, if you want a connection that sustains long term, you have to learn how to communicate, right? Even if you've never been a communicator before, or if you not a communicator, sorry, if you've never been someone who was able to verbally communicate your feelings, you have to start learning, right? If that is what you want, then yes, you have to start learning. If you've never been in a connection, or you've never been in a connection where it required you to check consistently with your partner or talk things out when there are misunderstandings between the two of you, and you want a connection like that, then you have to step into that version of yourself, right? And so these are the realizations that your person is having, that they can't keep everything to themselves. They can't kind of be this mysterious figure in your life, because you are not going to tolerate it. And secondly, I mean, if you want a connection like that, you've got to show up in a way that is aligned to a connection like that. You can't show up in a way that like a loner wolf kind of energy, right? It has to be with you. And so I think I'm usually pretty gentle with my words and my thoughts. That's just my nature. But I'm feeling like this sudden need to be very, very harsh, to be very sharp with my words. So I feel like I'm taking on a bit of your person's energy, and I'm surprising myself, actually, to be honest. But I think that they might be being a little bit too harsh on themselves at this point in time. I think that they are, with the King of Swords energy over here, I am getting that as well. So your person could be get up, get moving. You have to do this. You can't lose this connection. And for some of them, you can't be so dumb. I don't speak like that. So that's not me. I'm pretty sure I might be taking on your person's energy over here. So it's kind of like they're berating themselves, but they're also pushing themselves to step up and to be a version of themselves that can actually, give you what you deserve. I don't think that you're asking for too much also, Paltio. And I feel like even the way that I said it, I really feel I'm taking on your person's energy, because I feel like they're telling themselves it's not like Paltu's asking me for too much. They're just asking me for basic things that I should be able to give them if I really want this connection, and it has to come from within me. And so it's kind of like they're looking for that energy, they're looking to show you. But at the same time, I think that your person also has a little bit of a learning curve to go through when it comes to being in a connection that is healthy, that is long-term, that they want to sustain. So it's possible that your person might have been in very, very casual relationships where, the other person didn't care, or even if it was a serious relationship, it looks like the other person never cared, or your person thought it was serious, but the other person didn't, or, there's a lot of not caring going on that your person is realizing they don't want that. They don't want a connection like that, because that connection went nowhere, and they want to be there for you. They want to show up for you because they have these feelings for you, and they understand that they need to step up. And those are their current realizations, and they know that however their behavioral pattern has been up until now, they're understanding that they can't be that way. So for some of you, I am seeing, this could be someone stepping up into like a serious relationship. You know, maybe in the past they've only had casual relationships that didn't last more than 6 months, but then yours has kind of moved beyond that point where both of you need to start thinking about your future together. And so they're realizing that there is a version of themselves that they need to step into if they want the sustenance of this connection, which they do, they really, really do, pal too. But it's like, okay, I can't keep evading topics on the future. I need to start stepping up. I need to start being able to talk about it with my person, or I need to start showing consistently in their life. Or if this started out as like one night stands, or it started out with like a lot of fiery passion between the two of you, because I am seeing physical intimacy coming through as well. But if it started out that way and now there's emotional intimacy being integrated, the person's understanding that yes, there needs to be a balance. Like maybe at one point they were just calling you to ask you to come over, but now it's like, okay, I want to check in with my person. I have to be able to check in with my person. And so it looks like you have set expectations, or your person knows that there are certain expectations that they have to live up to if they want this connection to turn into something that is serious and long-term. And because they want that, it looks like your person's gearing up, or they're kind of pushing themselves to show up in a version of themselves that aligns with what they truly want on the inside. And that is what their current realizations are, pal two. All right, I am going to get you one advice. It's pretty big. I just took a deep breath because I think that these are pretty big realizations, and even if it is like big shifts that your person has to make, they're willing to do it. I would expect a change in their behavior, change in the action that they're taking towards you, even though it's kind of like they're going to take a deep breath and just say, you know what, I'm going to just do it. I'm just doing it. Kind of energy is coming through, all right? One advice for you: ask for what you want, ask for what you deserve, pal two, all right? There is nothing wrong in asking for what you deserve. Never, ever anything wrong with for you asking what you deserve, because it looks like you do bring an equal amount of effort to the table, all right? So with the Hierophant coming out, if you were worried, okay, well, we've got a wish over here. Hold on, let's pause. We've got a wish over here. Hold on. Okay, so spend like a few seconds with me, and we're gonna make a wish, and then I'll just blow it off camera, all right? Okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes and let's make a wish. All right, pal two, I'm going to blow off camera, because if I blow it on camera, it's just gonna come back here. All right, beautiful. Okay, that was so nice. Okay. Yeah, with the Hierophant coming out, I'm seeing that, okay, first off, ask for what you deserve. And if this person, even after stepping up, is not able to give you what you deserve, then by all means, pal two, you have absolute free will to walk away and to find something that naturally aligns with what you deserve. Because sometimes, you know, it's just a mismatch of energy alignment between you and the other person. They're not able to give you what you deserve. And I think that there is just a natural misalignment there, even though they have stepped up. And that's nothing to do with them. It's got nothing to do with you as well. It's just about alignment, and it's about who naturally aligns to you. So take some time to understand what you deserve, and it looks like you have, but stick by it, pal two. Stick by it, absolutely. You get to ask for what you deserve. You get to ask for what you deserve, and you also get to walk away if what you deserve is not being naturally met by the other person. Like, yes, you know, sometimes you got to communicate, and yes, it might take a shift in their behavior. They too are learning you two are learning them. But if it's not naturally aligning, okay, even if that shift in their behavior is not naturally aligning, then it looks like you might want to look for it in someone else, all right? And no shame in that. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means there is a misalignment. That's pretty much it, all right? So, pal two, this is where I will leave you. And if you want this connection, with the Hierophant coming out, if you want this connection, the advice is stick by what you deserve, all right? Stick by it, all right? Like, yes, you know, you probably have to give your person a little bit of leeway for them to step up. You can guide them through that process. You can help them, you know, kind of step up, because it is a big shift for your person. But at the same time, draw your boundaries, all right? Just see up until where would it be okay for you to help them, and because beyond a certain point, you're just enabling their lack of behavior or their lack of shift in their behavior, all right? Okay, pile 2. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.